Patches was a kitten with orange and white fur. He had bright, playful eyes. Patches wasn't afraid of anything. He loved adventures. One sunny day, Patches was playing with his favourite yarn ball. The ball bounced high and Patches chased after it. He didn't notice the big shadow looming over him.
Well, what do we have here?
Patches stopped and looked up. It was Sam, the biggest, meanest dog in the neighbourhood. Sam was a grumpy bulldog with droopy cheeks and a loud bark. He was known throughout the neighbourhood for his intimidating presence and his habit of causing trouble wherever he went. His bark was enough to send shivers down the spines of the smaller animals. He loved to pick on smaller animals, especially cats. It was almost like a game to him, seeing how scared he could make them. The smaller animals would scatter at the sight of him, hoping to avoid his wrath. Patches had heard stories about Sam's bullying, but he had never encountered him before. The tales of Sam's cruelty were enough to make Patches wary, but he hoped he would never have to face the bulldog himself.
What do you want?
Patches asked, trying to sound brave. He knew he had to stand up for himself, even though he was terrified inside. His voice trembled a little. He could feel his heart pounding in his chest, but he tried to keep his composure.
This is my park, and you're in my way.
Sam stepped closer, his shadow completely engulfing Patches. The size difference between them was intimidating, and Sam knew it. Patches felt a shiver of fear, but he stood his ground. He knew that running away would only make things worse. He had to show Sam that he wasn't afraid, even if he was trembling inside. Patches knew he couldn't outrun Sam, so he had to be smart. He had faced many challenges before, but this was different. Sam was bigger, stronger, and faster. Running away was not an option. He took a deep breath and remembered what his mother had taught him. "Use your mind, Patches," she'd always said. "Brains over brawn."
This park belongs to everyone. It's a place of peace and fun, not fear and intimidation. And I'm not afraid of you, Patches declared, his voice steady and strong.
Sam laughed, a deep, rumbling sound that echoed through the park. He was used to getting his way through sheer force.
You should be, Sam growled, his eyes narrowing as he prepared to attack.
Sam lunged at Patches, his jaws snapping, but Patches was ready. He had anticipated this move. He dodged out of the way just in time and delivered a swift kick with his hind legs right into Sam's nose. The impact was enough to make Sam stumble back, giving Patches the upper hand. Sam yelped in surprise and pain. He had never expected such a fierce reaction from someone so small. The suddenness of the attack left him reeling, and he couldn't help but feel a mix of shock and embarrassment. He had never been challenged by anyone so small before. The audacity of Patches, the tiny but brave cat, was something Sam had never encountered. It was a moment that would be etched in his memory forever. He backed away, holding his nose. The pain was sharp, but the sting of humiliation was even sharper. He could feel the eyes of the other animals on him, judging him, and it made him retreat even further. Patches stood tall, his tail held high. He had faced his fear and come out victorious. The pride in his stance was unmistakable, and it was clear to everyone that he was the hero of the day. The other animals in the park who had been watching the confrontation with bated breath erupted in cheers. Patches was their hero. They had never seen such bravery from someone so small, and it filled them with admiration and respect.
That was amazing, Patches. You really showed him.
Among the onlookers was Samara, a beautiful Siamese cat with sparkling blue eyes. She had always been a quiet admirer of Patches, but today her admiration turned into something deeper. Samara had always admired Patches from afar, but his bravery that day made her heart flutter. She felt a connection to him that she had never felt before, and it made her want to be closer to him. As Patches basked in the applause, Samara approached him, her eyes shining. She had to let him know how she felt, and this seemed like the perfect moment.
You were so brave, Patches. I've never seen anything like it.
Patches felt his fur grow warm under her gaze. Her words meant more to him than all the applause in the world. He realized that his bravery had not only earned him respect, but also the affection of someone special. And so the two cats walked away together, their tails entwined, leaving a whimpering Sam behind. It was the beginning of a beautiful friendship, one built on mutual respect and admiration.